Day trading will become the most simple and less stressful career that you'll ever take once you understand these simple concepts that I am going to explain to you. In this video, I will show you a step-by-step process that you can follow along and use this week and make money trading. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's do this. All right, we will use the example of Eurocard last week, gave us a perfect setup. So step one is understanding where the market is headed. Now, a big challenge that you might be experiencing is predicting the direction of the market. Now, a big myth that most traders have is you must be right all the time. You just need an edge in the market. And if you don't understand where your edge in the market comes from, then it's very hard for you to be confident in your trades. For us, we use what we call a failed breakout. Now, here's the thing. The reasoning behind this is that if you have a candle like this, then there are two scenarios that could happen. The next candle can either break out and continue to the upside. Now, if the next candle is a breakout, then that means that there is very strong momentum in the direction of the breakout. And so you expect price to continue in that direction. But if price breaks out, but then fails to close as a breakout, so what we are left with is like a pin. So it's like a sweep of the previous candle's high. Then this is an indication that there is very little strength to the upside and there's a very high probability that we will see a reversal. So we don't have to be right all the time. We just have to know that if we see a candle, that if the next candle sweeps the previous candle's high or low, then there's a very high probability we will see a reversal, even to the downside. Then we just have to look for this setup. Now, the failed breakout has about 50% accuracy, 50 to 60% accuracy, which means we already have an edge in the market. And so we can use that as our edge and then build an entry system around that. Simple. So how do we do this exactly? So we start on Monday. So the first candle that we are interested in is the first candle of the week. And the first candle of the week is set on Monday. So that is why we say Monday sets the high and the low of the week. Now, once we have the high and the low of the week, we are interested in how Tuesday closes. So if Tuesday closes as a breakout, there's a very high probability price will continue in the direction of the breakout. But what happened on Tuesday? So on Monday, these lines show us the open and the close. And then we have another open, we have the close here. So on Tuesday, price breaks out of the high of the week and then closes back inside of the range. So if you visualize it in terms of the candlesticks, Monday gives us our candlestick like that, and then Tuesday opens, breaks out, and then closes back inside of the range. So this is what now we call a liquidity sweep at the high of the week. So which means that we have a very high probability of reversing the next day. So on Wednesday, we are looking to sell. Now, also on Wednesday, we see price did break out of the high a little bit and then closed back inside of the range, giving us the same scenario, which means that there is a very high probability that the next day we are going to sell. Now, on this next day, we are not interested in selling the next day because on the trading day, we also want to have an edge in the market. So if this is the high of the week, then there's a very high probability we have liquidity at that high, which means that if we clear liquidity at that level, we might see a very explosive reversal move back to the low of the day or even the low of the week. And so knowing this, we have to now apply this to our system so that we can catch those high quality setups. So if we go back to Eurocard, we got the failed breakout on Wednesday, but on Thursday, we had an inside day. So if you have a failed breakout and then the next day stays inside of the high and the low. So look, you can see that on Wednesday, we have the failed breakout. On Thursday, price just stays inside. So this is where Thursday closes. So on Thursday, price just stays inside of the high and the low, which means that we can continue with this bias. Now, remember, we want to catch the highest probable setups. So we are looking for that high of week reversal after we have already gotten a reversal signal. So we want to add in these confluences so that we have high confidence in our trades. So if we look at Friday, so we know we are already selling on Friday, but we also want to sell at a very specific point, which is also the high of the week. So we wait for Friday to come back to the high of the week. Our timing window for Asia is from 9 to 11 p.m. New York time. For London is from 3 to 5 a.m. New York time. And for New York is between 9 and 11 a.m. New York time. And in our case, price went to the high of the week in our timing window in the London session. So from 3. So once price goes to the high of the week like that, then we can use the 5-minute time frame to look for the levels and wait for reversals. So at this level, what we are interested in now is looking for consolidation. And so we can see up here, we have this consolidation where if you just look at price was creating higher highs, but here price is going sideways. So if price is going sideways, then it's giving you a box like this. And if you have a consolidation, then there is a very high probability if price breaks out to the upside, it will continue in the direction of the trend. And if it breaks to the downside, there's a very high probability price will continue in the direction of the breakout towards the low of the day. So our thesis is that we want price to break out and close below our level so that we can get in for the reversal. Remember, we have the failed breakout and we also have the high of the week raided. So we have grabbed liquidity. So the next level of liquidity obviously is the low of the current day, and that will be our target. So this candle pins this low, it's not a breakout. We extend our low up to that new price point and then wait for a breakout. So once we see the breakout, that's when we get in, and then we have our stop loss above the breakout candle, and then we will be targeting the low of the day like that, a nice 1 to 4, and then we just let the market do its thing. If you had a goal of becoming a profitable trader by the end of 2024, then I have an opportunity for you. And also, if you are trading prop firms and you feel like you don't have a reliable, consistent strategy, then I also have an opportunity for you. We have a 90-day challenge where we will use this specific strategy to grow the accounts so that we can be able to withdraw something for the holidays coming in December. And so if you're looking to pass your prop firm accounts or you're just looking to grow your personal account, then click the link in the description for more information. And if you got value from today's video, subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.